What is happening, YouTube? What is happening? Just waiting on the room to kind of start filling up here, and we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Yeah, are we up to about 5 or 8 people? Yeah. All right, what is happening, YouTube? What is happening? It is January 2nd, 2018. And it is yours truly, the Messiah, Craig Harris of Xbox. That is right, back for another podcast. Like I said, I got to work tonight, so I'll be taking a nap after this one. I got to do a 12-hour shift tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can stay up a little bit longer, but then I'll be turning in about 2:30, sleep till about 5:30, 6 o'clock, get up and go to work. But what is going on? Certainly hope you all had a good day yesterday, and thanks for joining me yesterday. Shout out to all the new subs that are sticking around. This is Craig's Corner. This is Craig Harris. I go ahead and I do 2 Corner podcasts. This one I'm about to talk about right now should be on the porch light, and I would have done of them doing another Black Panther trailer, probably the last Black Panther trailer, next Monday night at 8 o'clock. And I don't know if it's going to be before the football game or at halftime. But I wanted to do this anyway. I was going to do the Black Panther characters leading up to the movie. And why not start with one of the most ferocious characters, named M'Baku. In the comic books, he's also known as Man-Ape. Let me make this clear. They are not going to refer to him as Man-Ape in the movie, okay? But very quickly, let me give a shout out to everybody out there that's watching, that will be listening later. I certainly appreciate you all being here. I certainly want you all to participate. So leave comments. I always read the comments and try to interact with people. So don't think, well, I'm going to leave a comment and he won't see it. One of the things that I hated as somebody who started watching podcasts and looking at videos, I hated the fact that I would take the time to watch the video, and then whoever created the content, no matter what it was, they would not interact with the people in the comment section. And they've always said things like, well, I'm too busy and stuff like that. And it's like, well, if you're too busy to interact with people who are either subbed to your channel, thinking about subbing to your channel, even leave comments that you don't agree with or disagree with you should not have a social media channel. I don't care if it's this, if it's Facebook, if it's Instagram, whatever. Just, why have a Facebook page if you're not going to interact with people? Go, so on and so forth and so on. So, but let me give a shout out to all the old subs and new subs. That's for the newer subs. I'm with 18 happening here, with the movies that are coming out from Black Panther, Infinity War, New Mutants, Aquaman. I will be transitioning more into that. So I'm going to try to balance it out with a 50-50 podcast. I am going to start inviting people onto the podcast to talk movies and comics and stuff like that. That will be on the Porchlight podcast. So that'll start small. And they're also interested in video games as far as Spider-Man, stuff like that. They're interested in those type of games. So they will be coming on here this year. Again, we do comics and coffee on Saturdays or Sundays, whichever day you can make it, between 11 and 1. So I've talked to them enough, hopefully build up enough trust, I can get them to come on the podcast. And again, those podcasts will not be game related unless we're talking about Spider-Man, because that's a because they are interested in the Miles Morales parts of the game, stuff like that. So, but what I'm screen sharing right now, this comes from the Trinidad Express newspaper. This is Winston Duke. He's an actor. He will be in the Black Panther movie. He represents the white gorilla tribe. So with his tribe, and again, there's a bunch of tribes in Wakanda, all right? There's a bunch of tribes in Wakanda. T'Challa is king of all the tribes. All the tribes are badasses, okay? But his tribe is T'Challa's tribe is the top tribe, okay? He is descended from royalty. So M'Baku, he represents a part of Wakanda that does not like the vibranium technology that Wakanda is building everything on, the economics and things like that. So he's played by Winston Duke. He's a big guy. But as you can see here, this is Winston Duke holding this guy up, and this guy is lifted off the ground. So this is a big dude. But so that's his character in a nutshell. Now, in the comic books, he tried to overthrow T'Chaka in the comic books. So, but they're going to kind of tone that down. He is going to unite with T'Challa more than likely because there's going to be some external threats. Now, how do I know this? Because this is now starting to come out. There's stuff coming out now. You're going to start getting big information dumps probably for the next 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to start seeing the press junket ramp up and stuff like that. So Marvel Disney is moving into, this is still phase 3 that they're in. This is the second to last movie to phase 3. Phase 4, I believe, starts with Ant-Man and Wasp. But again, we'll be getting more into that. I just wanted to do this on this podcast and announce, if you're not part of the Porchlight podcast, if you're not subbed to that channel, there will be podcasts going on that channel probably starting next week dealing with this movie and other movies coming up. So anybody that's interested in being on that podcast that wants to talk about movies and stuff like that, just hit me up on Twitter. Also, let me give right now, so let me move into a little bit of gaming. Big shout out to 901. Did say he would be able to donate a graphics card. Fantastic, brother. Just hit me up on Twitter. We'll work out the details. And I greatly do appreciate it. Greatly do appreciate it. And thank you. I'm glad you were willing to do this. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. If you're in the chat, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I thank you. I personally want to thank you. This really goes a long way. I've already got a GPU, but I've been going about building the PC the wrong way. I've been coming up to the plate, calling my shot, wanting to hit a grand slam with bases on, runners on base. And I just need to get one of the runs home. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get contact and go from there. That way, when I do my step-up PC, because I've heard other people say, build it at a mid-tier, then you've got something to go into the big tier with or the high tier. So I'm good there already. So I've been going about it wrong, and that's on me. So the people that were saying, well, what's going on with your PC build? I approached it the wrong way. That's what's going on. So that's my fault. That is my fault. I was trying to do something that I just wasn't ready to do yet. But with this way, I'll be able to do it. And yeah, I know I can do it with that graphics card, but I've got to learn how to do this. And because that's important for me to show it to other people. And if other people are seeing me do something like this, like I said before, if one kid out there running the streets sees somebody who looks like him doing something, maybe that kid will stop for a minute and want to do something else besides run the streets. You know what I'm saying? And if we can save 1, we can save 21. If we can save 21, we can save 41. But we got to start small. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I was trying to go large, and that's just, I'm not ready to do that yet. So, but 901, I do appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out, and definitely will be in touch, and I do appreciate it. Also, so let me move on here. So back to Black Panther. So as you can see here, right here, this is Adora Milaje. This is an all-female team that surrounds Black Panther. It's his security team. It's Wakanda's version of SEAL Team 6. So, but obviously there's an issue right here. So we'll get more into the movie. But again, I was going to do an introduction of the characters, and I wanted to do this guy first because he's a peripheral character. But again, this is Winston Duke. He was born in Trinidad. I'm sorry, he's Tobago born, and or Tobago. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But he'll be in Black Panther. He's also scheduled to be in Infinity War. So, spoiler alert, he won't die in this movie at least. So, might die in the next movie. But so that is it. So let me stop screen sharing that and then come back into the chat and say what up to everybody. Good morning, good evening. So, so yeah, what's up, J-Dub? I just came back into the, he said building a PC is not hard. Yeah, I know it's not hard. I know it's not. So I got to start small. I'm nothing wrong with it. So I got to start low and then work my way up the ladder. But yes, Happy New Year, J-Dub. And man, it was Sick Humor. What's happening, brother? How you doing? Big shout out to Sick Humor, King Thrash Gaming, Ryan the Professional. They had me on their podcast yesterday. And so I appreciate the hanging out and stuff like that. So, so yeah, that podcast that Ryan does, it's on Monday. Wait, is this how you spell his name? Spell whose name? So, what's up, J-Dog? How you doing? Mr. Spartan God. So, I Die was the first one here. So, give I Die a hand. So yeah, Amber Heard. Yeah, we'll get into Aquaman. Now, Aquaman's not due to come out until like October. So, it'll be a while. But yeah, we won't get information on Aquaman probably until September. So, Shogun a PlayStation ready to terrorize the chat. Oh, okay. Mark Camacho, what's happening? What's happening? So you just finished doing your bills for the year. Wow. Well, congratulations. What's going on, Competitive? Everybody here. I do appreciate everybody being here. Really, I do. It's an honor to talk to everybody. You all can be somewhere else. And again, the people who are listening now, anybody have anything they want to add to Black Panther? Because again, I'm gonna do one character starting. That's my first character I've done. I did the cast. I didn't know how to screen share at the time. Now that I know how to screen share, I can pull up images of each character that you're gonna see, and then that way, if anybody has any questions, we can go ahead and do it. So you still have money? All right. Well, that's cool. So. So yeah, if it wasn't that hard, you think Craig would have built one already? Well, I mean, again, it takes a village to raise a child, so it's not that difficult. It's just time, and having realistic expectations. I set the bar high, and once I realized I wasn't able to hit the bar, I was like, all right, well, let me tamper it down, and if I come in at this point and then work up, that'd be better than me trying to start in the penthouse. That's me though. Everybody's different. So, but a man's got to know what he can and cannot do. So I cannot start high. I can't afford to start high. I can't start mid and then work my way up to high. And then I'll be able to do everything myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I got to do. So, so yeah, let me do my, I beat Assassin's Creed Origins last night. And or yesterday, and it was fantastic. And to me, Ubisoft, it's by Ubisoft, and it's one of the best games I've played. It's the second best Assassin's Creed I've played, and my favorite Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed 2, the one where you use Ezio. This was almost as good as that. Okay. And you had a lot of history from Egypt to Greece to Rome. They even have a mission on there called Are You Not Entertained, which is a direct quote from Russell Crowe, the Russell Crowe movie Gladiator, where he says, are you not entertained? You fight in the same arena that he was in. So that was pretty cool. They got the same lions in there. Some of the people are dressed the same. So, or just needs to build up side stories. Well, to me, with Flow, I disagree a little bit because to me, there's plenty of side stories. I mean, there's side stories that I'm not going to be able to get to until I level up my. There's some that are level 38 because you can explore that entire map. There's all type of armor on there. There's armor you can only get when you unlock all the star maps. There's weapons for every star map you unlock. I mean, it's cool. You know, it's a good game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. I mean, I think it goes off sale today because everything is still on sale till 9 o'clock tonight. I mean, that's everything. So I recommend you guys, if you haven't bought it, go ahead and buy it. It's only $29.99. So, but yeah, everything's well defined. I love it. You know, so I love it. So if you want a PC for Star Citizen, it would make sense until Star Citizen gets finished. Yeah, I mean, again, the PC will be able to play Star Citizen. It's just I may not be able to play it at the highest tier. You see what I'm saying? And I was trying to come in high. And that's my own fault because I didn't realize other stuff about the PCs. You know, I needed to wait for the parts to start coming down before I really kicked into order, because every time I would go to order something, somebody would email me and say, oh, you should wait because you shouldn't get a 1080 because the 11s are coming out. It's like, oh, okay. Then I said, well, let me look at the 480s. Oh, you shouldn't get a 480 because the 580s are coming out. You see what I'm saying? So it was always something. You know, oh, don't look at you, the 1070, just pay an extra, whatever, $190 to get the 1080. You know, so I'm like, okay, so all this information came in, not that people were being mean, and people were trying to people gave me really good advice. It's just that I was writing everything down and then I would go look at the parts. I'm like, all right, well, man, maybe do I wait? I mean, everybody keeps telling me another chipset's coming out. Then AMD dropped that Vega, whatever it was, 56 or 46, whatever it was. It's like, look into that. Then I had to wait for a comparison to be done. And it was just one thing after another. So again, it's on me because I did not realize how much PCs had changed since I mean, again, I would buy a game, put it into the disk drive, the game would boot up with I think it was DirectX, whatever, and the game would choose the setting for itself. You know, the game would choose to run from the disk, it would choose to be installed halfway, it would choose to be, and these people on Twitter are going mad. I mean, they are going mad. So I'm gonna have to address this. So it's like 4 people going back and forth on Twitter. I'm up to 42 Twitter messages right now. So this stupid stuff, you know. But so I'll address it. But so that's on me. So it's nothing nobody did wrong. Like I said, it was on me. So once I got the information, and finally a really good buddy of mine said, all right, stop. If you want to do this at this rate, you need to look at this. And once I started looking at it like that, I was like, I took a step back. I'm like, oh, I've been going about this wrong. So, you know, but that's on me. Like I said. So, but does anybody have any Black Panther news? Black Panther questions? Any questions about Wakanda? Any questions about M'Baku? Again, M'Baku, that is Man-Ape. They are not going to call him Man-Ape in the movie. He is not going to be walking around in a white tiger skin like he does in the comic books. You know, so just FYI, you know, so I'm just asking. Why are there so many notifications? Because it's just a lot of people decided to wake up and be stupid. Is Wakanda El Dorado? In a sense, it is. It's just been passed down as a legend. So what's funny is that everybody thinks El Dorado, they were looking for it in South America. So, and El Dorado existed, it existed in Africa. So it's a legendary city. So it would be like Atlantis or something like that. Just think of Wakanda is like that. But Wakanda is going to be modeled after Asgard. okay, because they grew. Asgard is a technologically driven society, and so is Wakanda. So, uh, so you're still talking about Xbox games and stuff like that. So, all right, well, let's get to the news. So let me go back to Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed I thought was fantastic. It's one of my favorite games I played in 17. I didn't beat it till yesterday, so technically I didn't finish it until 2018. But I really enjoyed it. I beat the main mission. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll simply say, if you are confused about who came first between the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Romans, and who built on top of who, this actually answers that. It also answers who Amunet was, and it answers how the Creed got its start. Just everything. It's good. I mean, it's a good game if you're into Assassin's Creed, into the lore, stuff like that. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. They let you upgrade everything from your hidden blade to your everything. I mean, I even had I got that thing from Final Fantasy 15. So I had that guy's sword, and I had his thing they ride around on in Final Fantasy 15. So so good grief, it was a ball. So so it's let me go ahead and invite. I don't know, he may be at work. So let me tweet. I don't know, I'll still go ahead and do it. All right. So but that's my Assassin's Creed review. I'm not going to spoil anything. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I went into all the pyramids I could find. I'm still gonna play the game. So I had a really good time on it, and I recommend that for anybody who likes Assassin's Creed. You should be playing it. So Greek versus Rome. No, not really. Greek versus Rome. Sparta versus Romans. Sparta is part. Yeah. I understand that. So it's a third party studio. What's up, Fatal? Yeah, Ubisoft. Yeah, I'm just saying this is one of now. Let me just to be fair, the movie is dog crap, but originally Assassin's Creed Origins was ready to come out last year. It was like ready to come out, but when the Pro came out and the Xbox came out, they went back in and did some stuff to it. Again, the game is fun. It's a really well-written story. It's hardcore. It's there for everybody. Once you learn how to use all the tricks and techniques of each weapon, because and I had a ton. That's what was funny too, is I was probably walking around with I had every weapon. I had a spear. You could throw the spear. I didn't know you could throw the spear. You could stab somebody and you could rope them around and throw them at people. So it was fun. So it was really, really fun. So, yeah, it's so we'll keep going here. And let's see here. So that's my Assassin's Creed review. But again, I thoroughly enjoyed Assassin's Creed. So, but let me go into the PubG for all, because there's some early morning news, and I'll pull this on up and share it with you guys about PubG. And because it looks like PubG is going to come for everybody. So let's go to news, and I'll bring this up. So. So my free games on PlayStation Plus, they're out now. So if you want the free games on Plus, they're out now, just so you all know. So let me go ahead and screen share this. Talk about what the CEO of PubG said, because he said something very interesting that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in. Sharing this with you all right now. But basically, PubG, it says PS4 fans. I'm reading this right now. And this is from Express.com. Fans hoping to be heading to their consoles after the recent Xbox One release date, have been given a promising update. Now, this is today. This just happened this morning. A lot of people may not be aware of this, and if you are, great. So let's see here. So it says PubG arrived on Xbox One last month, and Microsoft have reportedly been in talks to extend the period of console exclusivity with developer Bluehost. So it means that right now the PC and the Xbox One is the only place to play Battlegrounds, but that could change very soon. Chang Han Kim, the CEO of PubG developer, PubG Corp, well, golly, I guess it's its own developer, gave a boost to PS4 and Nintendo Switch fans hoping for a Battlegrounds release. And he says he hopes PubG will one day be available on every platform. Invent Global, he said, exclusive title on Xbox One for some time because, again, it's still in preview. They got to get it working. We like to focus on completing the Xbox One PubG for now. If we had the opportunity, the final goal would be to launch the title on every platform. Discuss whether it was possible to release the early access version of PubG on PS4. And his response was telling, explaining how Microsoft were more flexible about the build and what can be released on their consoles. So let me go ahead and turn that off. So pretty much they cannot release PubG on PlayStation in the condition that it's in. So anybody who doesn't understand that, now that's been confirmed, okay, by the PubG owner, by the president of the CEO, okay, the chief executive officer has confirmed this. So yeah, that is that took care of that. That was pretty easy. So also we've got so PubG is coming. It cannot come out in the condition that it's in right now because right now it's garbage. It is garbage. So we'll just have to wait and see when it comes out. It'll be out. I don't know why people are so pumped on it. Just go ahead and play Ghost Recon or Fortnite. You got the same mode. So, and it's called a PubG mode. So yeah, but everybody's going to start copying the mode. So knows everybody can copy that mode. So that was a big news. That was big news. So what else we got here is I believe some Xbox news here. Rocket League. So let's see here. Something called a PubG ad has now been pulled. Pull this Rocket. Yeah, let's pull Rocket League. Yeah, here we go. This is from comicbook.com. I think this is a pretty good deal if you get if you purchase games with gold. If you purchase games with gold 3 months, I'm gonna share this. I'm sharing my screen right now. Hopefully you all can see this. Be free with 3-month Xbox Live Gold membership purchase. So, and again, this is by Leanna Rupert, and it's today. So if you don't have Xbox Live and you're on the fence about it, it's for free. Now, Rocket League was exclusively on the PlayStation, and it came out, and it was going to be a multi-player game, but it was a game that was made fun of by Xbox fans. Had access to it, it was okay. And that's going to lead into my commentary today on why the complaint is being filed, because I still don't think, because it's a new year, and I'm done with the whole console war business because the console war is over. But I am going to talk about why they're filing the complaint, okay? Because there's a reason why the complaint's being filed. Talked about. So, but for right now, this is Xbox News. This is on comicbook.com. It's part of Worldwide Gaming, WWG. I do use this site exclusively and extensively. So it's a good site. Good people work at this place. But this is Get Rocket League. You can get gaming news. You can get system news. And but Rocket League is if you get 3 months, 90 days of gold, you can go ahead and get for free. And that includes, so you can get that game, then whatever games are out for Go and stuff like that. So again, you really don't have to buy a physical game with the Xbox at this point. If you haven't played on Xbox, you can play Gears of War. I think that's still on Game Pass. You can play on there. Quantum Break is on there. It is still on sale. This stuff is on sale. I believe the digital sales in today. So you guys, if you haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet, you may want to look into it. Okay, you may want to look into it. So, but I digress. I'll stop sharing this here in a minute. But this is two, you know. So, so here's something about the PSVR. See if it'll pull this up. Okay, this is on the same site. Sony's focus remains on PSVR, third-party exclusive content, not a priority. So for all the people who are in the PlayStation ecosystem, he is really both feet in with a shovel on VR. So, and oh yeah, if you can invest in Bitcoin, and also look into the Venezuela version of Bitcoin. So. So Sony's focus remains on PSVR, third-party exclusive content, priority. So a lot of people, if that's not a priority, you look at all the third-party deals that Sony had. It's not a priority anymore. At the end of this month, how many VR units they sold, and it's going to be extensive. So extensive. So they were at 2 million. They added more. Let's just put it like that. I know 3 people that went out and bought it when it hit $200. So, and I wasn't one of them. So everybody knows I did not buy Go Get One. So it says here, one thing in 2017 continued in its tradition with PS platform is the amount of timed exclusives with third-party contracts, such as Call of Duty and Destiny-specific content. This seems to give them a huge competitive edge, especially for those AAA titles that users are excited for. That being said, one IDC analyst says that this means that this is a way of co-branding isn't actually as important as many people think. In fact, it's more tactical than anything. So, which is why Sony does it. It's more of a tactical decision. Content's going to come out on the Microsoft system. They're just going to get it at a later date. Now, I do agree. The Destiny thing, Destiny is pretty much being developed as a second-party game at this point for Sony. So, yeah, I understand why people are upset with that. Because there was content for the first Destiny, I'm talking about Destiny 1, that Microsoft, they just got at the end of last year, which is terrible. Okay, that is terrible. So, but let me stop sharing this and come back into the chat, see what you all think. But so yeah, so this so that people know that PUBG is a PC game. I don't know, again, but we're going to get to why the complaint is being filed. So what's going on, Scott? How you doing, brother? Soccer moms, yeah. Yeah, I see. I liked Ghost Recon, but what I didn't like about it was that it wasn't anything tactical. They made it seem like you were going to be doing all this tactical stuff, and you could go in with stealth, and you can start that way, but but once you get seen, it's like everybody in the base knows you're there. It doesn't matter if you're seen for a hot second and then you take the person down anyway. So, but yeah, it's so somebody's boycotted. Okay, that's fine. So, but yeah, so shout out to the people watching again. I do appreciate you all being here. So let me, that was let me do my Xbox game prediction for 2018. And these are games that I hope to see Xbox do something with, even if they're multi-plat games. Okay, even if they're multi-plat games, they need to have the marketing deal with these games, and they need to show these games running on their platform. All right, now this is just my opinion. It's my prediction of their games. But this is something I think they'll need. And if they can do this, I think, and they need to drop the price. I've got that on there too. So I've got drop price is number one. Okay, they got to drop the price of the system, because at $500 for what we're getting, that's too much money. Too much money. So we'll go ahead and move into one of the games I think we need to see by the end of the year. It doesn't mean it has to be announced to come out in 18, but it's the game we need to see is a Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Okay, or the next Tomb Raider game is called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So I hope that Microsoft gets this game shown on their platform, because they need this game shown on their platform. They need a shot in the arm. They got to do something. Okay, they've got to do something. Sony's gaming library that's announced for 18 is strong. Okay, the Spider-Mans, the God of Wars, those games. Detroit Become Human. Strong games, MLB The Show. Those games are too strong, okay? And we know that the multi-plat games, Far Cry, and the other multi-plat game, Red Dead Redemption 2, those are all going to be marketed with the Sony system. So it's just a reality. So no more Tomb Raider, which I disagree. I liked Rise of the Tomb Raider. But again, this is just a game that I think they need to have shown on their platform. Again, they do not have to announce a date on it. They just have to show the game, and then they have to show gameplay. They have to show gameplay, even if it's 30 seconds. I mean, they have to show gameplay. Another one is going to be, everybody probably sees this coming, but I'm a fan of this series, is Halo 6. Okay, they got to do a Halo 6. Even I don't care how they do it. I enjoyed Halo 5, though a lot of people didn't like Halo 5, but I enjoyed Halo 5. So a Halo 6, keep it going. And again, they got to show gameplay and maybe give us a release window. A release window. The last time I played my Xbox has been about a week and a half ago. Yeah, I put it up about a week and a half ago. So, I was playing Mass Effect 3. I think I was playing Mass Effect 3 on it. So, but let me get back to the sentence. So, let's get that game out. Battlefront 2 or Battlefront or whatever you want to call it, the EA Battlefront series. Then they just did World War I. They're going to do, I believe, they're supposed to try to inch into World War II. And again, this game will be a multi-plat game. I know what everybody's saying. Well, these games are going to be multi-plat. Yeah, you're right. But what if how Sony did their marketing deal with Call of Duty, that Microsoft did something similar? You know, give them 3 months exclusivity on some maps. Maybe not all the maps. They get exclusivity on, if they did 6 maps, Microsoft gets exclusivity on 3 of the maps. You know, one map would be exclusive, then the next map would be coming out at the same time. Then the next map would be exclusive, the next map come in. Stuff getting like this. So it's so this FYI. I mean, this is just what I hope that they do this year. And again, we got to see gameplay of this. Okay, we have got to see gameplay of these games. So. Yeah, Uncharted did have some good people. Yeah, Uncharted, yeah, Sony knows how to build and brand their characters. So it's ain't about Sony. Sony's fine. What's up, Charles Daniels? So, yeah, I can see why people think Rise of the Tomb Raider was better than Uncharted 4. So, I mean, I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider was good, considering they were rebooting the series. So it's a good game. So. But let's see here. Another game that I would like to see announced, is Cuphead 2. Now, Now, I don't know if they'll do a Cuphead 2 or if Microsoft will go ahead and let this studio develop another game for them. But I put down Cuphead 2 because Cuphead has been extremely successful for that platform. So more, yes, I know more people bought it on PC. You don't have to tell me that. So, but an announcement of a Cuphead, it's too soon. No, I think you got to strike the iron while it's hot. So, yeah, but I mean, if they can just announce it, they don't have to show it. Okay, this is a game I would just take their word on. You know, if they're going to give us the same type of gameplay, and again, it can come out in 19 or late or early 20. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm good with that. Another one of the games I would like to see them get back out, and this is again, it's a multi-plat game, so it's not up to Microsoft, but I would like to see a Microsoft tie-in, is a Splinter Cell. You know, I've enjoyed the Splinter Cell games set for Double Agent. I think I didn't care for Double Agent. Matter of fact, I thought Double Agent was garbage. Okay, but I thought Conviction and the other one that followed Conviction, I thought those were good Splinter Cell games. So, so I've enjoyed that series. I think there's been 6 games. And I've enjoyed them all except for Double Agent. I thought Double Agent was garbage. But even though that will probably be a multi-plat game, the tie-in, they have to show the game being played on the Xbox, okay? And again, these are just things that I think they could do to start driving interest, because Splinter Cell, Knights of the Old Republic, games like that is what sold that OG Xbox, okay? These were games that sold systems. So they can get these games back, you know, or Splinter Cell back. I think it's a good thing, okay? This is not mocking Xbox. This is just what I would like to see them do. So, and then again, Splinter Cell would be a multi-plat, you know. Splinter Cell would be a multi-plat, but ultimately, they need to tie in to be with Microsoft, meaning that they've got to show the game running on their system. So another game that I just kind of pulled out of my butt because I've enjoyed this game on the Xbox is Lost Planet. I don't know if you all remember Lost Planet. You know, so and Lost Planet, I played that on the 360 till my fingers fell off. Bring something like that back, okay? And again, that could be an exclusive game. All right, that could be something that they just get on their system exclusively. So it was well, Charles Daniels again. Cuphead was created, but was it better than Persona 5? That's subjective. Okay, I personally don't care that it's better than Persona or worse than Persona. Persona, from what I understand, I've not played enough of Cuphead. I've not played Persona because we just got another free game, that Dos X or Dos ES, whatever it's called. I may go back and play that again because it's free. So yeah, Lost Planet was a Capcom. Yeah, and again, this is a game. You're right, Top Dog. This is a game though Microsoft could get and put it on the X, and then say, okay, we got this game back. You see what I'm saying? Your Scalebound ain't coming though, brother. I want it to, and it'd be nice to see that. But I do agree with your Cycle 100%. That's what I'm saying. If they could bring back the series, that would be fantastic. Another one is Dark something Space. Was it called Dark Space or something like that? But Zone of the Enders. You know, I know that was on PlayStation, but that's a game that could come back. You know, so on their platform, and it's a good. These are good games. Okay, I don't want you know. Zone of the Enders was fun as hell. Of course, my personal favorite, yeah, Deep Space, yeah, Dead Space, yeah, bring that back. Oh, okay, bring Dead Space back. And I'm talking about like the original one was, the one, because everybody likes playing games that are hard. Just saying, we're going to make the hardest game ever made. We're going to make Dead Space, and we're going to make it a combination, because Dead Space 2 was trash. Dead Space 1, really good. Right now, J-Dog, there are no plans to bring Star Citizen to console, so that's another offshoot reason why I'm building the PC. So that'll be serendipity. So, yeah, they closed the studio down, but again, these are well, you don't do no positive Microsoft news and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, is that this is just my prediction on what they can do to help. And these games, every game I've named, the Tomb Raider game, the Battlefield game, Splinter Cell, these are good games. These are games that people really do enjoy. So and it's about driving interest to their console, and a Dead Space game that's exclusive to that platform would bring some people back in. Of course, my first thing I think they got to do is lower the price. So, no, this is not the first time I've done positive news for Xbox. So you need to stop. So, of course, one thing I would like to see, because EA is pretty much cozying up to Microsoft at this point. I think everybody knows that. EA is closer to Microsoft than they are to Sony, just as Bungie is closer to Sony than Microsoft. I would like to see EA walk out there on stage at E3 or whatever. You know, the Microsoft press conference, they're on the EA press conference, and say Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 is going to get the treatment, and it's going to get the Xbox enhancement treatment. At that point, I would stand up and cheer. You all would hear me cheering from here to the shining sea, from sea to shining sea. I would run down the street naked, because I would like to see that done. Just give us the treatment. And just go back in, and EA owns these games now. BioWare doesn't own them, but EA could make up a whole lot of hurt for what they did to Andromeda. I know that Fatal loved Andromeda, but EA could make up a whole lot of stuff. So that it can make up a lot of stuff to the fans. Throw in all 3 Mass Effects with the treatment. Throw in all the DLC. I'm talking about top to bottom DLC. Give it the treatment, and then charge $29.99 for everything. That's it. Charge $29.99 for everything. So, well, dealers trash. So, dealer, if you're talking about the same, you may be talking about a totally different person. So if you're talking about another person, cool. But the one that I know about, trash. But that's my opinion. So, and I don't listen to them. So that's the way I do it. So, that was it. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Well, that's 6 things I would like to see, and that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 8 games. If those 8 games would just come to Xbox only. I mean, I know Battlefield won't and Splinter Cell won't, but they could do and Shadow the Tomb Raider would not. But if they could have some time exclusivity with those things, that would be really good for their platform. Also, the platform, in my opinion, has got to get off that $500 line. But that's it. That's what I would like to see them do in 18. But this is based on the old Microsoft, okay, or the old Xbox. Again, they're not doing this. I already know that. But I got my fingers crossed. Stop for gamers. So 1 flop, 3 gamers. So yeah, I agree with 1 stop in the sense that all Microsoft is trying to do is get us to E3 where they can show us some bombs. I mean, that's what I think. The difference is that neither him nor me are going to sit around and wait on them. So yeah, again, my Xbox is sitting in the box. My Xbox is in the box. So if you get VR, you think that Xbox needs to get VR? Well, I mean, they got to do something. I mean, they may announce VR at E3. We don't know. So, they may announce some kind of augment thing. Shout out to Rand Outdoor. Yeah, is he in the chat? Yeah, big shout out to Rand Outdoor. The reason why Rand Outdoor is so difficult to get on all the podcasts is because he's the only Xbox guy that people actually respect. The rest of those guys, they do not respect those guys. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. So yeah, I would like to get him. I'm gonna try to get him back on this year. Like I said, I need to reach out to Go Smoky Dog. I'm gonna try to reach out to him and get him on. So we're gonna bring on some different kind of people. Yeah, and I'm gonna do some more movie stuff. So I'm gonna be bringing on that type of stuff. Yeah. He's a popular guy, yeah. Also, hopefully we get a release date this year for Ori and Will-O-the-Wisp. So, because these are all good things. And these are just games, talking games. So the console war is over. The people still participating in that. Like Porter Rock said, they like that old German soldier on the island who still thinks World War II is going on. So, so yeah, Xbox did have more controllers and exclusives. You're right about that. I mean, you're right. So hopefully that changes. But we all know Xbox isn't concentrated on that. But if they can get these games out, I mean, a Splinter Cell, a Lost Planet, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Mass Effect. The reason why Mass Effect is important is because as of right now, if you are a graphics guy, Mass Effect on the Pro is the best version, best build of that game. So that's the best build of that game. That is a 4K build on the Pro. It is a 900p build. They still haven't gone in and given it the treatment. And for all we know, they may announce Andromeda's getting the treatment. So, but I mean, again, Andromeda was hot garbage. So, and even if, but hopefully they will at the bare minimum do that. So, yeah, what's going on, MVP Gamer? So, but yeah, these aren't typical games. These are games that will help sell this console. So, damn, somebody wants a cold butt pirate on Sea of Thieves. Wow. So, wow, that is pretty damn funny. So, yeah, a lot of Black Panther news coming in. So, yeah, Rand plays a lot of games. So, shout out to Randall Thor. So, looks like Next Gen's finally paid up. Oh, okay. Well, I figured he would. So, figured those guys would. So, because they were going to start getting it. So, but shout out to Randall Thor. What's going on, Ryan? Didn't see you in there, brother? So, they don't bring new first-party IP games. It's official or listen. Yeah, well, again, Xbox is not going to bring a ton of first-party games. That's just not what they're doing anymore. They're going to bring some. They will bring some. Okay, but the Halo. I mean, the Halo game is a first-party game. Splinter Cell. Well, that's third-party. But yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying. So they're not going to bring a whole lot of first-party IP. They're just not. It's not what they're doing anymore. So, see if these going to be game of the year. Possibly. I think it. It's got 4K chickens on there. So hopefully Metro gets a release date. The Metro looks beautiful. Hopefully it plays beautiful. So Forza Horizon 3 will get an update for the X. So yeah, that's fine too. I mean, again, that's fine. That's all good. So yeah, I know they're working on that still. I'm actually surprised that hasn't come out yet. I thought with Forza Motorsport coming out, maybe they're giving Forza Motorsport some breathe, want to breathe a little bit. So, but yeah, Craig, you have the same number of subs backwards. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, shout out to all the subs then. Yeah. So appreciate all the subs being here and liking the content, the subs that are donating. Appreciate that too. Yeah, you're gonna check Sea of Thieves out. Beggars can't be choosers on that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna buy Sea of Thieves. I don't. It's I'll be playing it on my S, so I won't be playing it a whole lot. But hopefully, it's a game that she likes, and she'll kind of let me play on it. So, okay, cool. So that's cool. Looking for a 4K rat on Metro. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, again, because they're redoing Oblivion. They're redoing. Which is a fun game. Again, I enjoyed Oblivion when I played it a long time ago. I'm not going to replay it again. So, it's a so so yeah, it's it's just it's funny to me. But yeah, I mean, this is what I would like to see Xbox do. And with games, but they probably won't do it. So, but I would like to see them do this, and I do agree with One Stop. I just think Microsoft is trying to get us to E3 because that's what they want to do. They're not going to do a whole lot of stuff. So Metro and exclusive. No, it's not. It's not that it's. I didn't say it was an exclusive. It's they showed the game running on their platform though. That helps build co-branding. So, but these games, like I said, the only game I would think would be exclusive on here, I would like to see them get is the Mass Effect treatment 1, 2, and 3, and then Lost Planet. But Battlefield, that would be a that would be a multi-plat game. But let's just say they got 6 maps. The first map will be exclusive for 3 months, and then the second map will come out at the same time. Then the third map will be exclusive for 3 months. Then the fourth map will come out at the same time. So check my PSN message. Okay. So what's going on up there, I? So yeah, it's not a big deal. So, but no, the co-branding is important. So, and they got to do that. And it's me personally, like I said, Halo 6 announcement with gameplay, Splinter Cell announcement with gameplay, Shadow of the Tomb Raider announcement with gameplay. I mean, this. A Lost Planet, bring something like that back, a Dead Space, like we were talking about earlier, and Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 getting the treatment, the Xbox treatment, because they've gotten some of the games that were, they could get Mass Effect 3 that was 720p, they could get that game possibly up to 2160p. I don't know about Mass Effect 1 and 2, because I know Mass Effect 1 was what, 480, something like 486. And then Mass Effect 2 was, well, I don't know, it was some weird thing, 622. It was something like that. But you know what I'm saying? Just give it the treatment. I would go back and, yeah, I would, me personally, that's a lot of people would go jump back into that, okay? And a lot of people are going to say, well, I can just play that on PC. You're right. You're right. I mean, that's the one thing the Xbox community is going, and I'm going to start working on that with them this year, is that they really got to understand that their games are also on PC, and so people have got to do. If Metro Exodus was an Xbox, that would have been huge. Well, yeah, it would have been, but remember, Xbox guy, Microsoft is no longer really doing stuff like that anymore. So that's just a reality. I'm not dissing Microsoft. It's something they're not doing. Phil Spencer has said that it's something they're not interested in. So, and they're not going to do that. So they want to put games everywhere. So, will I buy Dreams? No. No. Looks interesting. I certainly hope it does well for the brand, for the console, for that company, because they've been working on that game for like 4 years. So hopefully it works out for them. So. They're doing it with PubG. That's a time. Yeah, that's timed. Okay. And the only reason it's in their preview program is because Sony would not put that out on their console. So yeah. But again, that's one game. Okay. That is one game. What about all the other games that they didn't do that with? So yeah, I'll look into Dreams to see what it's about. But yeah, I'll be playing. I would buy Far Cry before I bought Dreams. PubG isn't confirmed. It's confirmed that it's coming for everybody. Yeah, they confirmed they want to put it out for everybody, but they've also confirmed that they're going to work on getting the PC and Xbox versions right. Getting those completely done before they look to do anything else. We brought that. I brought that article up. That is actually GameSpot. You can look that up on GameSpot.com. Let's see if I can copy it. So, but yeah, it's there. You can just go to it and check it out yourself, bro. It's all up to you. All up to you. So, a Punisher game. Didn't Xbox already have a Punisher game out? Like in the early 2000s? I mean, it was garbage. So, I am not spreading misinformation. You can go look at the website yourself. Okay. So we read that earlier. So it's a reality. It's confirmed that they want to do it on every platform, but they also confirm, they being the CEO, okay, has confirmed that they're going to get it working right on the Xbox before it goes anywhere. So that's just a reality. So, and then I did my games preview. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you guys why the Xbox community is filing a complaint. This was last year. So the complaint, because everybody got caught up in the branch of the tree, they did not look at the tree trunk because everybody was fighting over the branch. And the branch said that these games don't count, they don't matter, they don't sell. Now, let's look at a game that they want desperately on their platform is Horizon Zero Dawn and MLB The Show. So Horizon is a one-time trick. You play it once, you beat it, it's over. That's the end of the game. So, but they want that game on their platform. So their instinct is to tear the game down. Do you see what I'm saying? And so tearing it down, their first line of defense is something called a Metacritic. Okay. So Metacritic, Horizon comes out, it's got a high Metacritic score. All right. So they can't go to that, can't use that because it's like, oh, it's got a high score. It's a quality game. So the next step is they just start attacking Sony proper by trying to get online, trying to get online and trying to ruin the ending of the game. Yeah, I mean, I'll look into Dreams, Charles, but I won't buy that game. So, but I'll look into it. I'll buy Far Cry before I bought Dreams. So, but like I said, that Far Cry is not even on my list, my top 10 list of games coming out next year. Doesn't mean it won't be good like Dreams. Doesn't mean Dreams won't be good. So, but so let me get back to the complaint. So they filed a complaint and they said, well, we're going to ruin the game because we don't have access to it. Now, remember that you're going to hear the word, me using the term access a whole lot. So we don't have access, so we're not going to allow you to enjoy it because we don't have it. So that was their entire mantra. Now, I do think some of the PC community got involved with Horizon because they wanted to play that game too, And so moving on, they realized, okay, that didn't work because people could just stay off the internet, stay away from the people trying to spoil the game, so that's just the reality. So that didn't work. So then they started going after the people who preferred the Sony platform over the Xbox platform. Again, they can't attack the messengers, so they can't attack the message, so they go after the messenger. So, and that's what their podcast grew up to be. And, their podcast, so that's what started the whole, exclusives. And look at the branches of that tree. Exclusives don't matter. Nobody plays exclusives. The multi-plats sell a lot more. These are all branches off the tree. And again, they were using them as a slam card. And the Sony people online, they participated in that. They went back and forth with them because they didn't look at the root of the problem. The root is that they don't have access to the same games. And since they don't have access to those games, they use it as a slam card to try to disparage the brand. A perfect example of this is the aforementioned Rocket League. Rocket League came out, was exclusive on the PlayStation. It may have been exclusive on the Nintendo system. I can't remember. It's been a while. But they immediately attacked it. Oh, it's stupid. You're just hitting a soccer. It's soccer cars. It's whatever you want to call it. Not that good of a game. But as soon as it got announced to come to Xbox, and then they started playing it on the Xbox because they had access to it, it was, oh, yeah, we stayed up last night. It was addictive. Yeah, we were playing this. We were doing that. It was fun. So all of a sudden, it became okay. So, but as the exclusives piled on, the next exclusive was Spider-Man. And got announced as a PS4 game. The first thing they said was, oh, it's an Insomniac is building the game, so Insomniac will also bring that game to the Xbox. What they did not understand is that Spider-Man is actually physically owned by Sony. Okay, Sony owns that intellectual property, so no, they're never getting it. They're never getting it. So, and So exclusives don't matter was the dumbest. Yeah, yeah, and again, Cuphead isn't exclusive. Again, well, you can use Cuphead as that. Use PubG. Because see, now they're trying to make that a big deal because why? The PlayStation community does not have access to it. Okay? Even though most people with a PlayStation, most people with a PlayStation are also PC gamers. Okay? So they can play Cuphead on PC. Jay Bari is doing that right now. J Dub is playing PUBG on PC. See what I'm saying? So they don't have anything exclusive. So, but because there's limited access, even though the game is trash, they're still bragging about it. Again, what I'm trying to say to you guys is that, excuse me, what I'm trying to say to you guys is don't get caught up in the branches of the tree. Look at the actual physical tree. Because again, if you're going to still participate in the back and forth with them, that's all they will be more willing to do that because they don't have any games to talk about. Okay, they don't have them. All right, you can go back and play Persona 5. You can go back and play Nier Automata, which is on PC as well. You can go and play Neo, which is on PC. So, but you have access to those games, and they don't have access to them on that platform. And again, these are multi-plat games. So you can play MLB The Show. All right, which I think MLB The Show should be on PC, but it's not. That's just my opinion. But because that is the best baseball game out there. Okay, and there's some good ones on PC. But ultimately, I'm simply saying if you guys are going to still participate in that, and this is the PlayStation people, you all need to start looking at the root and not the branches, because that's all the branches are stupid. So, and look, I got caught up in it a few years ago in those comment sections going back and forth with people. And again, they're not going to change. You got to trust me when I say this to you guys. They're not going to change. So it's going to be exclusives don't matter until they get some. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh, look at this. We got an exclusive now. So it's a big deal. Anything they don't have access to on that platform, they're going to tear down. You all should know that by now. And if you don't know it by now you know. So what are you going to do about it? You got a choice. You got a basic choice. Okay. 1, you can do nothing and just keep playing your games. Or 2, you can participate in all that stuff. Okay. And what I'm asking you all to do is not to participate in it. As easy as it is. If you do, simply say, here's the reality. It's just like somebody was saying, PUBG is not confirmed for no other consoles. Well, here's the reality. Here's the article that says that it will be coming to all platforms eventually. So, yeah, PUBG is trash, and it's not trash on the PC because J-Dub was showing it about a week ago on the PC. So, yeah. Well, again, you bought your Scorpio, and that's fine. I mean, you honestly do not have to say why you bought anything. I bought a new calculator to help do my taxes. Okay, but I could have used the old one as one of the new ones. So yeah, I heard the game is bad. It's in preview, so let it be in preview. So when it comes out of preview, there's the developer, the CEO, has said they want to put it on every platform. Because that's the money. I mean, they want to maximize their profit, so not give two damns about the console war with these idiot fanboys. So understand, I mean, they want the same games that you all have on the PlayStation. They just don't have access to them. So they're reacting. What's going on, Trey? So they're reacting like a group of idiots, and it's silly, it's dumb, it's silly, it's stupid, but that's what they're doing. The problem isn't what they're doing. The problem is there's people still falling for it, and you look at why the complaint is being filed. Okay, look at why the complaint is being filed, and then once you get past the complaint, you say, oh, okay, well, why are you complaining? it's about access. They don't have access. So, and since they don't have access, they're complaining. Okay, they're going to complain. It's like you would complain if you don't have access to something. You know, you would complain. So, yeah, I mean, again, Stephen King, you're right. That's a perfect example of the hypocrisy. So they talk about the single player games having no replay value. Then they go do that. They go bust a great to backwards compatibility because they have access to backwards compatibility. What they don't have access to are good single player games. Okay, so do you understand? So the natural instinct is to file a complaint. Okay, I'm going to file a complaint and I'm going to say that single player games don't matter. That's a reality. So it doesn't matter that every single game nominated for Game of the Year, which is subjective, was all single player. Okay, nothing was except for PubG, which was a PC game. So, so none of the games that they liked got nominated. And guess what they did? They filed a complaint. Oh, it's biased. Oh, there's not enough representation. I mean, you go on and on and on, but that's the reality. So, and if you look at it like that, don't look at what they're saying. Don't look at why. Okay? Don't look at what, look at why. Okay? So they thought that the Xbox X was going to win NPD. This is what they thought, remember? They thought Xbox X was going to win NPD in November. It didn't. So what did they do? They started doing podcasts saying, Xbox made more money, therefore it won. Yeah, that's it. Xbox made more money, so it won. That's still filing the complaint. Okay, now why are they saying that? Why did they say Xbox won? Because Xbox won, not as a pun. Why would they say Xbox won NPD, even though clearly the numbers say it did? Well, because that's what they needed to say. They've got to tear it down. They had to justify. And I'm just simply saying that it's, they started breaking it down. Well, it sold more than the Pro did. Yeah, that's not what NPD is going to do, though. You just said it's going to outsell everything. So, it didn't even outsell the Xbox One S, if the leaked number is correct. Okay, if the leaked number is correct. They sold close to 435,000 Xbox X's in the U.S. Because remember, the U.S. Tracks NPD. Now, let's, for argument's sake, say that they sold the same amount in the UK. So they sold 850,000 worldwide. They still got crushed by the slim Xbox. Now forget about the Sony system. They got crushed by the slim Xbox, which sold close to over 1 million. Okay, that was the bulk of the sale. And so they are stuck in a quandary. Okay, so PubG comes out, remember, supposed to be 60 frames per second and everything was okay. And it was wonderful. And here's our killer app. Now, why did they say it was a killer app? Because they knew deep down they didn't have any killer apps for the system. They know they don't. So, but again, they file a complaint. So, so they're filing a complaint that it didn't need the apps. It was going to do what? Play the multiplayer better. But when they found out there's an app that may be at 4K 60 on the Xbox X, it was, well, we told you it could do this. We said this. And then all of a sudden, 30 hours later, they're back online bitching and moaning because it only plays at 30 frames per second, and this is the Xbox S's fault. You all need to step up. You all need to go buy this other console. Now, I mean, that's what they were saying. They were attacking their own community. Again, so look at why they filed the complaint. Why is their complaint being filed against their own community? Because they still think that this system can do 4K 60 native, and it can't do it. It can't do it. So, it's a 4K dynamic machine. And let me get this straight. I got no problem with it being a 4K dynamic machine. So I don't care about that. I don't care if it's native or dynamic, checkerboarded. Yeah, maybe they should have shot for 1440p 60 on their games, okay? Because it could definitely do that, okay? It can definitely do 1440p 60 dynamically and probably hold that a hell of a lot better. So, no, Gears is not 4K 60. It's a dynamic resolution. It also has it is 4K 30. So, so it is what it is. So, so it's just, this is just the bitter truth on why. It's just, people say stuff all the time, but you got to look at why they're saying it. So they'll just like, oh no, PubG wasn't confirmed. It's not coming to the PlayStation 4. Well, not according to the developers. So yeah, not according to the developers. It's that's not true. So again, this is if you're going to participate in it. I mean, to me, it's extra energy that you don't need to give. So that's just my opinion. So, but yeah, I mean, I was on the podcast last night. I was saying that, everybody just needs to make it, at least the PlayStation community, they got to start making it about the games because the Xbox community is not going to do that. Okay. It's not in their best self-interest to do that. Everything going because that's what they got to do. And and I'm just simply saying you need to go ahead and look at why they're saying it, okay? Because there's a reason why they're saying it. So, and just look at it like that. Stop getting caught up in the branches and start looking at the tree trunk. Or you can take the same advice Bruce Lee gave out years ago, which is you can look up at the moon and it's howl at the moon all they want to. You guys look at the moon and the stars and just enjoy the moon and the stars. So at least that's what I'm doing on my podcast. I mean, I'm going to report because a new MPD number comes out like next Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not even going to report it. Okay, I'm not even going to report it. So because it's stupid too. I've never reported it before. I did last month. Be a driving topic. Now, if I see it in the chat, I will talk about it, but you will not see that on my thread line, because I don't care who wins the MPD anymore. I mean, like I said, I would think Microsoft would have won it because they got new hardware, and the fact is that they couldn't even do that. So, like I said, they can't even bust a grape. So, and again, these are just, and look at who's filing the complaint and look at why they're filing it. And then look at the people who created a lot of those podcasts. They're going off doing different stuff now. It's like the people with the Mass Effect podcast. Those podcasts are pretty much gone. Those podcasts are pretty much gone. Okay. Well, you're talking about the three people there, 809. You all have a choice. You can go listen to their podcast or not. Like I said, I'll name the podcast. When I listened to the multiplayer podcast after MPD came out, they were trying to move off of MPD and they were trying to move into the fact that Xbox, everything's healthy, the gaming community's healthy, which tells you their greatest fear of all was that the Xbox brand folding up and dying like a dried up prune, which is they're moving towards that anyway on their own. And it has nothing to do with the sales, but they are going to put an app out so that everybody can play the damn thing anywhere they want, because that's what they want. So you got a phone, you'll have access to the phone games. If you've got a tablet, the tablet games, okay? They're going to start doing that, okay? And because Microsoft's, one of their biggest selling hardwares is their tablet. The Windows Surface tablet is one of the best selling tablets on planet Earth. You think they're going to always prefer that to Xbox. So they're going to make an app where you can just put the app anywhere. It can be on a Samsung TV. It can be on a Sony TV. It can be on a Vizio TV. All you're going to have to do is go and download the app. That's it. Once you download the app, you will have access to the game. They may even sell a set of special joysticks where you can just interact with the TV or some kind of Fire Stick looking thing you plug in. It's like, all right, well, here's your access to the cloud. Okay, the USB stick will give you access to the Microsoft cloud, and you'll just go get your games. You'll have some kind of box there to download the game, and that's the end of it. That will be your Xbox. It'll still be a Microsoft product. It will still have Microsoft's games, okay? And all the other games, you play 360 games, you can play OG Xbox games. You'll just pay for the app. I mean, even if you're paying $29.99 a month for the app, and you get Xbox Live, and you get games with gold, and you get hell, you get Gaming Pass, and you get access to Cody and the movies, and you're paying, $29 a month. Yeah, a lot of people are going to do that from your smart TV. Okay, you can stream Hulu from your smart TV. You can stream Amazon from your smart TV. So that plan is exactly what Iowa was going to do. Iowa did not have access to the games, though. So Iowa did not have access to the game. I think PS5 will be you will get the graphics that you have right now with the Pro. You'll get those graphics, but you'll just get a better CPU. That's all they can really do at this point, because you're getting diminished returns. You are getting diminished returns. So, because most people in the United States anyway, the United States don't have 4K TVs. So there's no reason to build a system to target 4K specifically. I would target 4K 30, 1440p 60. Still have those clowns do checkerboarding and stuff like that, because that's a better option. Just if you put a better CPU in, you could go ahead and have more stable frame rates. That's it. So it's that's all they got to do. And because at some point you get diminished returns. And what are they going to do? 4K 60 with high texture settings? At that point, most people will be on PC. I guarantee you, they'll be on PC. So, so it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So, no, you're not the only gamers here, but if you think you are, that's fine too. But so again, Microsoft is not going to put out another 3 I've seen people now trying to say that they're now talking about the next Xbox. It's like, okay, this one just came out. What are you talking about? So, yeah, they need to take the L, enjoy their games, and move on. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just, I had to hold the L on MPD. I took it immediately. Within 30 seconds of my podcast that day, I took an L. So I held the loaf because I thought Microsoft would sell more because they had a new console, and they didn't. So I take an L. That's a reality. No reason to argue. All right. So yeah, I played my Elite Dangerous and Hellblade, and I played Assassin's Creed and beat it. So but I beat a lot of games this year. Mass Effect. What else did I beat? I've beaten a bunch of games. So I've had fun. I've had a good year. So and I'm still playing games. Creed yesterday. So and yeah, and still got some more stuff to play. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing any games today or tomorrow. I know that. So because I played my butt off yesterday. So how about those football games yesterday? Georgia and Alabama winning. Georgia, that's a hell of a thing. So that was a hell of a thing they did. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, if do you all have any questions or anything? So my Rand Vic. Okay, yeah. I streamed some Mass Effect on on Microsoft, and nobody watches. Yeah, nobody watches. So on the Microsoft console. So I streamed for like 45 minutes one day. And I'm like, all right, nobody's watching. So but football is irrelevant to you? Okay. Yeah, the Mass Effect. If they can do that, that'd be fine. I'd be a happy boy. I'd be a happy guy. So, and maybe they will. And it's just that's my prediction that I think that they can get these games back and just go ahead and do this. Because you did it for all the other Mixer, yeah, Mixer or whatever it's called. What's your prediction of Anthem? Anthem's going to be a disaster. Okay. From EA. If EA's doing it, like I said, the only EA game I'm going to buy from now on is Madden. So, yeah, it's going to be a cash grab. It's it's I hope it's not. I hope it works out for them. It's a cash grab though. So it is a cash grab. So but that's it. I mean, yeah, and we need to see some Anthem gameplay at E3. So, and yeah, I should put that on my list. Anthem, yeah. So we'll put that on the list too. Anthem. So, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna get on up out of here now. Hit that like button. I do appreciate you all being here. Yeah, but any questions about Black Panther or the character M'Baku? And there's going to be a huge information drop on that probably in the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, that's my prediction of Anthem. Yeah, I meant Mixer. I'm sorry. Anthem will have a PvE loot boxes and peer upgrades. Yeah, well, again, like I said, I hope it works out for EA. I'm never buying another EA game again unless it's Madden. I've been playing Madden for early 90s on the Sega Genesis, the 16-bit Genesis. So I'll stick with Madden. I've only missed 1 year of Madden since it came out. So yeah, it's that's what I'm seeing. It's yeah, Black Panther. Yeah, Black Panther will be out in 6 weeks. So hard to believe, but it's here. So it is here. And I think the early screenings will be on the 4th. So it will be on the 4th. So yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It was kind of hastily put together because, like I said, I got to work tonight, so I stayed up. I woke up at 4 this morning. I've been up since then. So just do that. So amazing. So hopefully it lives up to billing. It's tracking pretty good right now. It's tracking to make anywhere from 88 to 97 million opening weekend. So that's good. That is good. So, hey, tell your wife. So, multiplayer Gears challenge. So yeah. So, but I'm gonna get on up out of here. It's almost 1:30. As you can tell, the notifications on Twitter are just out of control. So, why do you say wear white so you don't get hit by a car? And you're supposed to wear white out after dark anyway. Yeah, EA's Anthem for the love of money. Yeah, you're right, Wolflow. I'll buy Madden 19. I don't know who's going to be on the cover. I'm going to guess the cover person is going to be Todd Gurley. But yeah, it's I'm never buying an EA game again. Who makes Monster Hunter? That's not EA, is it? Like I said, I bought Mass Effect. That was an EA game, and it was another EA game. Hell, now I can't remember the name of it. So, don't get shot by the police. No, that's not true. So, so no, the police don't care what you got on. White's actually a gang color. So, yeah, white's a gang color. That's what the essays wear. So, but I'm gonna get on up out of here, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take my nap and get that going. So Black Panther. I'll do another Black Panther person. I'll probably start doing the. I just did M'Baku. So I'll pick up another one and we'll go from there. I can tell you that Eric Killmonger. Well, I'll just get to him when I get to him. So, but it's let's see. Yeah, I mean, OBJ, yeah, I'm not, if they don't, fantastic. I'm just not going to give EA no more of my money. Like I said, I bought Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, I bought Battlefront 2 and I beat the campaign and I took that back, to the store and I got GT Sport and I updated GT Sport. So I would stream GT Sport, but I don't know the last time I streamed it. I got a copyright strike, so I don't know how to turn the music off. So, but I'll play that. I know Ian Roberts. He wants to start a GT Sport group on PlayStation. So, yeah, that's fine. So that's what I'll do. I'll do that. So I think so. I don't know if I'll be doing it. So give you your wrench back. I'm gonna give everybody their wrenches back in a few weeks. So I'm gonna give everybody their wrenches back during Black History Month. So I'll do that, and I'll change them again. Capcom, yeah. So Capcom's making Monster Hunter. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, I mean I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter too, but I'll wait. Well, I may buy it now that I beat Assassin's Creed, but I got to beat these Metro games. So, so yeah. But I'm gonna get on up out of here and watch a little. I'll probably fall asleep, listen to the radio. So, yeah, the essays from Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. So it's yeah, everybody's hyped about Monster Hunter. Die gonna give it to you. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm gonna switch everybody in February anyway. So so it's just, it is what it is. So that way I change it every month because there's old subs, there's new subs, and I want to, like I said, get the new subs involved. This is something I was going to do anyway, but I was going to do it in August, but other stuff was happening. So so yeah. Yeah, they're still going through it on Twitter. All right, then, guys. Well, I'm going to get on up out of here. I do appreciate you all being here. I'm glad you all had a good, safe New Year. We have made it to 2018, and we're just going to keep on trucking. Like I said, I'll be expanding the podcast. I'll be doing some more Porch Light podcasts probably at the end of this week. So, but damn, they're still going through it over there. But all right, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I do appreciate you all being here and joining me. Shout out to all you guys that were here. Glad we made it to 2018 together. We'll just keep on going through 2018, okay? All right, take it easy, guys. This is Craig Harris, the black man in the green cheer with the blue robe, the Messiah of Xbox. Have a good evening. Peace.